So, Amir Khan believes that he has what it takes to beat a Floyd Mayweather Jr. because he has the style to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans all around the world, let's talk some boxing. Now, I listened to Amir Khan speak. I know he's trying to promote a possible clash with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Lots of people are saying that Floyd Mayweather Jr., after this Manny Pacquiao fight, if he wins, he's probably going to fight Amir Khan. There are a couple things I want to say. First thing is, there are levels to the sport of boxing. Now, for you to understand what I mean, let's deal with Chris Algieri. Chris Algieri has fought B to C level opponents before he fought Manny Pacquiao. His level of opposition, his greatest level of opposition in his 20 fights has been Emmanuel Taylor and Ruslan Provodnikov, of whom Provodnikov knocked him down twice. And on Max DeLuca's scorecard right in front of your face, you can see 109 to 117. Max DeLuca believed Provodnikov won that by a wide margin. The other judges saw it differently. Now, having fought that level of opposition, remember there are levels to boxing, Chris Algieri said he is the grand maestro. He would be able to put on a boxing clinic on Manny Pacquiao. The problem with that was, while Chris Algieri had an idea and he had the concepts of how to beat Manny Pacquiao, which were correct, he hadn't faced that level of opposition at that level, that weight class level, to be able to execute those things in a real scenario, in a ring. And so he was dominated, knocked down multiple times by Manny Pacquiao to a unanimous decision loss. Let's go back to Amir Khan and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Amir Khan believes he has the style to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr., that his speed, his quickness, and his angles, his movement will allow him to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. The problem with that is there are levels to boxing. There are weight levels, weight classes, and there are skill levels or opponent levels that you have to overcome before you can say that and follow through with it. Cal Brook is a world champion. Keith Thurman is a world champion. Amir Khan is not a world champion at welterweight. His last 4 fights were against Carlos Molina, a lightweight. Julio Diaz, been at welterweight for 2 fights against Sean Porter, but essentially a lightweight. Knocked him down in the 7th round. Louis Collazo, a guy at the end of his career, so happened to knock out Victor Ortiz. Good for him, but nowhere at the level he needed to be. And Devon Alexander, at best, a B- fighter. This is very similar to Chris Algieri's resume, except that this is now at welterweight. Amir Khan needs to understand that in order to fight a Floyd Mayweather Jr., you got to do a lot better than that. A lot better than that. Let me show you what I mean. All Floyd Mayweather's opposition, his last 7 or 8 fights, 7 or 8 opponents, have been outstanding. His most recent opponent is now Manny Pacquiao. Let's look at Manny Pacquiao's resume. Manny Pacquiao. Since he was knocked out by Juan Manuel Marquez, he fought Brandon Rios, Timothy Bradley, Chris Algieri. Okay, Brandon Rios and Chris Algieri, throw those out the window. But Timothy Bradley is the best that he could fight at a given time. He was a world champion and undefeated, having a win over Manny Pacquiao. However you look at it, he beat Manny Pacquiao. Not only that, but the same Juan Manuel Marquez, just a few months after he knocked out Manny Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley beat, showing his caliber. Very skilled fighter, slick, black American fighter, the style of a Floyd Mayweather. World champion. Manny Pacquiao beat him. earning his spot against Floyd Mayweather Jr., showing that he could possibly beat a Floyd Mayweather Jr. because Floyd Mayweather Jr. has a style very remotely but still somewhat similar to Timothy Bradley. Let's move on. Marcos Maidana. Same story. Beat a black American fighter from Cincinnati, Ohio, Adrian Broner. Very skilled. Somewhat slick, but not as much a mover as Floyd Mayweather Jr. He beat him. In addition, he mowed down everybody in the division, except for Devon Alexander. Credit to Devon Alexander. Even though Devon Alexander's face was messed up at the end of that fight. He beat Jesus Sotocras, Angel Martinez, Josecito Lopez, and then he knocked down Adrian Broner twice. Definitely earning his spot and taking the world title belt from Adrian Broner, just like Manny Pacquiao did Timothy Bradley. Saul Canelo Alvarez. The motif continues. Greatest win against a bona fide super welterweight, Austin Trout. Slick, southpaw, black American. He took the WBA Super welterweight title from Austin Trout, who had beaten the lineal champion, Miguel Cotto. You see the same motif. Robert Guerrero, same thing. Beat a black American, Haitian American fighter, aggressive, kind of like a Adrian Broner. Both are ABs. Very aggressive. Reasonably skilled. Not as skilled as AB. Could easily be drawn into a brawl. Uses his power more than AB does. But Andre Berto was beaten by Robert Guerrero. So much that the whole world was shocked because Robert Guerrero came up from lightweight. He beat Selçuk Aydin, and then he went on to beat Andre Berto, earning his shot at Floyd Mayweather Jr. Miguel Cotto. Don't have to say much about Miguel Cotto. He just mowed down everybody in the super welterweight division. Ricardo Mayorga, Antonio Margarito, got his revenge. Yuri Foreman knocked everybody out. So he earned his shot at Floyd Mayweather Jr. just by his menacing outlook and how he just destroyed his opposition. Again, Victor Ortiz destroyed his opposition. He came up from junior welterweight after fighting Lamont Peterson and destroyed Andre Berto. Undefeated Andre Berto, who was destroying everybody else. So that's how he earned his shot at Floyd Mayweather Jr. Earned it because he fought a level of opposition who was a world champion. It was Andre Berto who was a world champion. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was not, okay? And he destroyed Andre Berto and then came up as world champion to destroy Floyd Mayweather Jr., whose style was compared to Andre Berto's style at the time. Just like how Adrian Broner's style was compared to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s style. Except that Adrian Broner is a lot more skilled than Andre Berto is. Shane Mosley. Don't need to say much about Shane Mosley. Destroyed everybody. After Miguel Cotto, he is lost to Miguel Cotto. He destroyed Ricardo Mayorga and Antonio Margarito, just like Cotto did. But this time at a lower weight class, knocked out Antonio Margarito, who was the WBA champion at the time. Took his belt from him. And then came to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and said, "You're next." So my point being this. These guys were not only world champions, they beat the best. They beat world champions to get their shot at Mayweather. They beat guys with styles like Floyd Mayweather who were making waves out there. You know, Adrian Broner, they thought he should fight Floyd Mayweather. You know, Andre Berto, they thought he was going to fight Floyd Mayweather, and it would be a great matchup. So these were the kinds of fights. Who has Amir Khan fought? Nobody. So he needs to go fight somebody like a Kell Brook or a Keith Thurman, and then Floyd Mayweather will, obviously, as he has done in the past, he'll take him up and he'll fight him. That's what he has to do. If he goes and fights this guy, Chris Algieri, who talks the talk, but he can't walk the walk, he can't back it up, it won't mean absolutely nothing. And if he does get a shot at Floyd Mayweather Jr., he'll end up like Chris Algieri. To be honest with you, Kell Brook has the style closest to Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's slick, he's long, he's rangy, he can fight on the inside, he ties you up, he's good timing, just like Mayweather. Mayweather has timing, that's his thing. Keith Thurman doesn't have that kind of timing, but he's more aggressive, got more punching power than a Kell Brook. Kell Brook depends on his timing, his movement. Once he gets onto you, you're in trouble. And that's Mayweather. He's slower than Mayweather, but he's, strong as well. So if I were Amir Khan, I'd definitely fight Kell Brook. That's the next guy I'd fight, because that would prepare me for a Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight. Definitely. I think Kell Brook in many ways is very much like a Floyd Mayweather Jr. So, again, that's up to him, but that's what I have to say. And remember, this is how you prepare yourself. There are levels to boxing. If you try to skip levels like Adrian Broner did, he got his tail whooped because Marcos Maidana was at another level to Paulie Malignaggi. You understand what I'm saying? There are levels to boxing. I hope you guys learned something. Have a great day.